international. First class seat, I'm a flight girl. Reading comfortable, cause I know what the Avid. Get that flight you wanna get on. International. First class seat, I'm a flight girl. Reading comfortable, cause I know what them Avid need. New York to Haiti, I got Avid stamps on a passport. Education indeed. Been around the world, don't speak the language, but I'm finding with pen and paper. All I really need to understand is when you talk Avid to me.
Helped me stay organized and focused in classes, and since I've been taking Cornell notes, I know that I can study easy.
Finance check had helped me organization, because later on in college, organization is very important because you have to learn how to keep up with your classes and keep up with everything without having the teachers come and being on your behind all the time. So with the TRFs and the finance checks, it really helps me with that.
Has really taught me a lot about myself and about other people, and it's just sort of like a few things that make up Avid. So there are binders, like there are binder checks, and they check you to make sure that everything's organized and that you have pencil pouches and dictionaries and all that good stuff. And what goes in, there are TRFs that you keep in your binders that are tutorial request forms that just basically anything you're having trouble with. You put it in your binder and you can go over it with the tutor during tutorials, and that's really helpful because I really stink at math. And Emily or Matt or Andrea, I believe that's what her name is, can really help me with math too. Miss Swartz leads all of this, and she's the big Italian mama who loves all of her students and always looks at us in really positive ways and loves us until the very end. And I mean, just the whole thing's just like a big family, like we all have each other, and I can always count on people, and you learn who you can count on for one thing and who you can count on for another. Like this person will have a pencil, but this philosophical chairs and Socratic seminars is when we get to debate, and you can really just have your own voice during that, and like you just tell people what you think about this one subject. And we did one on game, and you just say what you mean and what you think about subjects in today's society, whether it be on texting or self-esteem. You can tell other people what you think about it, and they can say, well, I understand what you're saying, and they can really have other points for the community.
Unique things about Avid, and I'm just gonna summarize up what you guys just saw. The field trip, we always go on field trips and visit different colleges and universities that Ms. Walsh think that's best for us, and it kind of just summarize how you want to be and study when we grow up and go to college. The planners is one of those to keep you organized. If you have homework or whatever, you write it down, and since you're gonna do it for a binder check, you might as well just write it down anyways, just in case you never know something might happen. Then you have organization, which is the binder. Organization is very important when it comes to Avid. When you keep your binder clean, no loose papers. You have the different categories for different courses, and you do what you're supposed to do when it comes to organization. The binder check should be easy. Well done, good test, not test, but easy grade. Then you have the tutors who helps you out. Emily, Matthew, geez, I forgot the other one. Andrea. There are 3 tutors and there's another one, I forgot her name, but they come, and help us and tutor us based on what we need help with. Algebra 2, geometry, science, world culture, anything that we need help with, they're there to help us with. Then we have the guest speakers. Guest speakers are just people from different careers to come and talk to us, to summarize, to make it easier for us to know what we're going to do when we go to college. It's just a basic summary of, trying to lead us to where we should be and make us get there. and we had the fundraising. The fundraising is something that happens at the beginning of the year. Actually, it never stops, but the main fundraising happens at the beginning of the year. We try to raise as much money as we can for Avid, because Avid is just a wonderful program that needs to stay and mention high school, and so that's why we had the fundraising. It's very fun. It's very competitive, which is a good thing, because we're always trying to sell more than the others, and then at the end we get a prize, which is really cool. Then at the final, which happens really at the beginning of the year, is the parade. Parade is just an amazing time just to get to know who's your peers, your classmates, and just have fun and just enjoy your time as being in the parade. You know, you design a float, an Avid float, and you get to, you know, let other student or anybody else who's out in the parade, what Avid is, you get to do whatever you want. I mean, it's just a fun time to get together and just like enjoy, you know, because Avid is basically just trying to have fun. You set up a goal and then you reach your goal, but don't be so strict with it. Just kind of loosen up, because at the end of the day, we're our family. Miss Walsh is our Italian mama. So that's just basically what Avid is.
Okay, I can just cut this part. Okay, I forgot. Did it start? Okay, finance check has to have
Oh my god. We can go somewhere else. Broaden my mind. With sports? I don't know. Class. Just kidding. International.